topic, which is communications and network. Specifically on the topic, you are looking at the network topologies. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the three types of topologies, which are bus topology, star topology, and ring topology. You should be able to draw these three types of topologies, as well as to give advantages and disadvantages of these three topologies. Then we want to look at the features of these network topologies. When we talk of network topology refers to the arrangement of network or the layout of network. It has got a feature in a way that it defines the way different nodes are placed or interconnected. So when we are talking of network topology, you are talking about how the data is transferred between the nodes, how these nodes or computers are interconnected to each other, and how data is transferred between the nodes. However, we have two types of network topology, which are physical and logical. When we talk of physical topology, we are mainly emphasizing on the physical layout of the connected nodes or connected computers, the layout of the connected nodes. Whereas when we are talking of logical topology, we are talking of the pattern of data transfer between the network nodes. Right, you are beginning to look at the star topology. The star topology is when all the computers are connected to the central device, like a hub, which is at the center. In this star topology, the hub is the central node, where all other nodes or computers are connected to the central hub. Every node has its own dedication or connection to the hub. Then this hub can be used with optical fibers, coaxial cable join. Right, star topology has got the merits and demerits. The merits of the star topology, the first one is that it has fast performance when there is a few nodes and when there is low network traffic. Also, when we talk of the hub, which is the central device which distributes network to all computers, it is easy to upgrade the hub. It's simple and it is easy to upgrade it. The star topology is easy to set up and modify. It's another advantage. Also, it has got an advantage because the network is coming from the central hub. If one of the nodes of the computers fail, it means it will not affect the performance of all other computers or all other nodes. Those are the advantages of star topology. Then it has got its own demerits, which is the disadvantages. Sometimes we find out that the cost of installation on the star topology is very high. Also, it is expensive to use as compared to other network topologies like the bus topology or the ring topology. Again, another disadvantage is that if the hub fails, it means the whole network is affected, since the hub is the central devices which distributes network to all other computers. Also, the performance on a star topology is based on the capacity of the hub. You need to say, if the capacity of the hub is the central on a star topology, it means the performance is poor. Right, then you move on to another topology, which is the ring topology, being the second one. On the ring topology, you'd find out that the computers are connected to one another, with the last one connected to the first to form a ring-like shape. In a ring topology, the messages travels around the ring, with each node reading those messages addressed to it. Each node is the receiver and the sender, that the other end is for receiving and the other end is for sending, as you are seeing on the diagram illustrated below. Each node acts as a receiver and as a sender. You will say on the other end it receives, and on the other end it sends, forming a ring-like shape. So the ring topology has got its own features, like the transmission of messages is in one way. Also, the messages flows in a sequential way. The ring topology has got its own merits and demerits. The advantages of ring topology. The first one is that it is cheap to install and to expand. Also, the transmitting network is not affected by high traffic, since the messages travels in one direction and also in a sequential way. However, the ring topology has got its own demerits. The first one is that troubleshooting is difficult. When you talk of troubleshooting, you are trying to find the error or the problem. In a ring topologies, it's if one computer or node is affected, it will be difficult to find whether it is a cable or it's a computer. So in this case, troubleshooting is difficult. Also, another demerit of ring topology is that failure of one node affects the whole network. Also, adding one computer in a ring topology affects the network connectivity, because you'll be removing the cables and you want to add. As well, if you want to add another computer or remove, it also disturbs the network connectivity of all other computers which are connected on the ring topology. So those are the disadvantages of ring topology. Then you go to the last topology, which is the bus topology. The bus topology, in a bus topology, every computer and network device is connected to the central hub, central cable, which we call the backbone, as illustrated on the diagram. That made cable, we call it the backbone. So this backbone, it has two ending points. These two ending points, we call them the terminators. So these two terminators, they've got a very important role of absorbing signals so that they do not reflect back. As you look on this bus topology, you'd find out that also the data or messages is transmitted in one direction and also in a sequential way. And you find out that in a bus topology, every device or every computer, as you are seeing, is connected to a single cable from the backbone to the computer. So the bus topology has got its own advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of bus topology: it is cost effective, meaning say it is cheap to use as we compare to other network topologies. Also, this bus topologies is mainly used in small networks. It is also easy to understand. As you are seeing that there's a backbone, there are two terminators at the end of it. Also, there's a dropping lines which connects from the backbone to the nodes. So it is easy to understand. Again, it is easy to expand by joining two cables together. In a similar terms, it means that when you want to connect your computer in a bus topology, just connect your cable from coaxial cable from the backbone then to your computer, then it will have the network. Also, in the issue of cabling, you have cables which are required in a bus topology is less as we compare to other network topologies. So those are the advantages of bus topologies. Cables which are required, they are less as you compare in the ring topology and in the star topology. Right. On the advantages, let us look at the disadvantages of bus topologies. Bus topology has got its own disadvantages. One, if the backbone, since the network is connected from the backbone, if the backbone fails, it means the whole network is affected. Also, if the network is heavy, or there are more computers which are connected to the network, it means the performance of the network also decreases with the number of nodes or computers connected to them. Bus topologies is also slower as we compare the ring topology and the star topology. The cables we use in the bus topology also, it has got the limited length. It has got also the limited length. So these are the three types of network topologies we have looked at today.